For this section here, we're looking at heavy metals. So these are some examples of heavy metals that can be found in water. They're very toxic to organisms. So what we need to do is we need to figure out ways to remove them by precipitating them out to decrease their concentration. So let's look at this example here. We have cadmium ions in the river, and we want to bring their concentration down to something that's a little bit safer and not as toxic. And there's the KSP value for cadmium. So the question is, what concentration of hydroxide do we need to add into this river so we can precipitate the cadmium out? So the first thing you want to do anytime you see a question like this, we know we're dealing with solubility products, so set up your equation, so your equilibrium equation. So we have cadmium hydroxide. You always start with a solid, remember, breaking down to give us cadmium ions plus hydroxide. Okay, from there you can set up your KSP expression. All right, and then now we just need to plug in the numbers that we know. So we know that the KSP value is 5.3 times 10 to the negative 15. We also know that the cadmium ion should be 4.0 times 10 to the negative 5. And then here, I'm just gonna keep this as hydroxide. Okay, and then we just go ahead and rearrange and solve for hydroxide. So when you work this out, you're gonna get, so you solve this, so we can just rearrange the equation a little bit more here. Divided by 4.0 times 10 to the negative 5 is equal to hydroxide, but we've got that squared there, so we don't need that. So you can get rid of that there. And then hydroxide works out to being 1.2 times 10 to the negative 5 molar OH minus. So that would be your answer there.